And here we go. Here we go. Who's ready for it? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom? Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm host with the mostly Mark Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. I'm raising up life. There's a bird right here almost every morning. He likes to get on that perch right there with his strong red stomach, and I get a sit amongst these beautiful green trees. So far, it's red, it's green, it's yellow, and it's Rasta colors. And I'm shining, bro. I keep walking in the window, and it keeps reflecting literally on me. So it's like a movie set. Life is like a movie set, and we're gonna glow from within if we have the pain tolerance. And just like this shining on us, there's going to have to be some pain that comes upon us, and it's the way we handle it that's going to define our whole entire lives. Let's get some morning motivation and Saints Addiction. All right, so I got the morning motivation going. I thought I had the other lighter. There it is. Boom. And we're going to get in on the stretching because my wrist hurts for no reason. I think I was doing too many push-ups yesterday, and it kind of cranked on my wrist. I can only do as much as my pain will tolerate, and that's why we're having, dude, it's reflecting on me. How fucking cool is that? And that's what we're talking about this morning, or how many people can handle the stressors of their lives without getting triggered or doing drugs or following into bad behavior. And that's why we have to have this conversation this morning, is because it's so fucking true, bro. It's so fucking true. I was listening to Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross ain't a rapper, right? The real Rick Ross made millions of dollars, sometimes 2-3 millions of dollars every day selling crack cocaine or just cocaine for the CIA. Now, this is a true story. Our government went in and funded a whole nother fucking war from somebody through our cocaine industry, through people getting hurt through cocaine, through this one black man named Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross was an illiterate, intelligent, disciplined human being. He was disciplined. He didn't know how to read, but once he knew how to read, he read 300 books in prison. Now, some people will let the pain tolerate them. I let the pain continue to be my guide, and it will forever be the same. Now, for some of those that don't want to learn from pain, have had enough pain and experience in their life, they started to say, I'm not going to let this just happen. Why did this happen to me? Not then, not then. Why are these things happening to me? Well, you're part of a system. Everyone you looked around had a certain look. And the only heroes you had, black heroes, had cars, had hoes, and had cash. And you saw that and you said, this is where I want to be at. Now, I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to be a superstar tennis athlete. I wanted to do 500 shots a day. I was like Kobe in that respect, that I could stay that focused, and I wasn't leaving till I finished the number that was in my head. Now, that's pain tolerance. That's a lot of pain tolerance. What they don't teach you is when he first tried cocaine, the first and only time he tried cocaine, he was with his other friends, and they were too broke to afford it, so they got him to try it. And by the time he woke up, he was $300 less. All his friends were gone, and he was a little bit addicted. He said then that day that he could see that it was his friends that were training him to become the addict. Isn't that weird that people can be so resourceful that to get the drugs, they'll get you hooked on the drugs? Yeah, I'm going to go smoke on that. Welcome to Weed Club, where there are no hard drugs. Literally, it says, I think it's rule number 3, period. Number 5, fifth and last rule of Weed Club, no alcohol or hard drugs at Weed Club, period. Right there, Weed Club, period. Reason is because it puts you in a different mood. Puts you in that drinking mood. You know who you are, you know? And when people start drinking, Henry, who came back and smashed a whole rock through my big plain glass window because I told him he couldn't have glass at the swimming pool when I was having a cannabis. Yeah, I created cannabis in cabanas. And he wanted to have glass by the pool. And I'm like, nah, bro, you can't. Now, an alcoholic person will have low pain tolerance. They will find an offense in everything, their emotions, what you said to them. You've been at a bar before. What'd you say to me? We're so ready to fight. Let's bless up, not fight. It's just the truth of it. And it sucks because we'll be there. And I tell people all the time, this is why I stopped drinking, is because I started to take offense to things, man. I started to think that you were hitting on my girl. I was starting to think that you were attacking me personally. And all the things that regulate that before it hits my limbic system, it basically turns you into a lizard. Because then you're just going to act without any kind of control. That's exactly what that drug is, alcohol. And have me drunk driving, endangering others and myself, getting into physical fights, getting into abusive relationships, and hurting myself with poisons and toxins and wondering why this system isn't working. You don't have enough pain tolerance. I'm telling you now. Ricky Ross said it last night, but he didn't say it that way. But what he was saying was that was his escape, bro. He was addicted to selling the drugs, not the actual drug, okay? So let's let that sink in for all you judgmental motherfuckers out there. Think you're all that? Guess what? What's your attitude like, bro? That's where it's at. That's where it's at, bro. Your attitude is where it's at. Can you change your mood or can you change your tune? Change your tune, bro. Because everyone has this entitlement where people owe them a better mood. You owe it to yourself because you can keep the mood that you have. You can keep being ignorant. You could, just like Ricky Ross, he was like, oh, I'm going to stay ignorant. Well, if he never read the books, he would have never seen that you're only allowed to get charged once per charge, right? They try to give all three of his charges, 1, 2, and 3 strikes, so he would be in prison forever. It took him 20 years before he read it right, more than his lawyers, an illiterate motherfucker, and said that all the charges have to be done not consecutively at the same time, but individually. And they didn't do that, so therefore they had to let Rick Ross out. That's amazing, right? The real Rick Ross is free. And if it wasn't for his intelligence, and if it wasn't for him trying, and if it wasn't for him questioning, right, he would have still been going through the pain. He would have still been sitting there eating those funky ass moods with those funky ass dudes, those funky ass meals with those funky ass moods and those funky ass attitudes and those funky ass smells for another 20 years till he died. And then he gets on the Joe Rogan show hoping for a handout. Joe Rogan, little selfish bastard, $100 million won't even help him out. Hey, Ricky Ross, you're my guy. Here's a couple, 10 grand, 100 grand. Let's start something. Here's $1 million. He really thought people were going to do that. People aren't going to come save you. Now here's a famous man with another famous man, famous rich man, and that famous rich man did not give him 10 grand, didn't give him 100 grand, didn't give him $1 million. He gave him one idea. He said, you should have a shirt. And when he went home and he said, the real Rick Ross is not a rapper, that shirt made him like 19 grand. He was homeless, bro. He was homeless, bro. But everybody wants to be Ricky Ross, man. Everybody wants to be the boss. He had a guy, he had to tell people. He used to wear tennis balls in his tennis shoes because he had holes in them, right? He had to switch out his jeans with his brother because they were so poor. Most people don't understand that kind of poverty. They don't understand that kind of pain of a favela. They don't get it, bro. And even his American story isn't as sad as some of these South American stories. So you hear me now. You can feel me now. People are going through some real pain. And what he said to me really shocked me. He said, anytime I was going through something, I just went and sold more cocaine. It made me feel better. Now hear me now, feel me now. Hear me now, feel me now. Same thing was said by Mike Tyson. He just said, all I know is a fight makes my life all right. You listen to Dustin the Diamond Poirier, and he would tell you that he's addicted to fighting. It means that if there's a date in front of him, everything's all right. His workouts become on time. His daughter goes to school on time. His life is on time. He is literally on the clock for a fight. Training, addicted, driven, right? As long as I have that drive, as long as I have that ambition, I am me. I get that a lot. I'm addicted to it. Trust me. Your boy be addicted to some dreams. You already know I got Sight in an Hour coming out with all sorts of things. I got motivated juice. I got calm CBDs. I got positivity pebbles right here. I got dreams, bro. I'm thinking the Shirt Addict app, so we can start making shirts the way you want it. That's right. I'm coming at you, bro. Your boy Saint's coming at you, and it was a dream. Whap, bap, bap. I wanted it so bad that I had to see past my pain. I had to see past my lessons. I had to see past my abortions. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see my addiction to sugar. Okay? I didn't want to see my addiction to anger. Yeah, an emotion. And just like you said, it makes everything all right, but you numb yourself, okay? Sure, I got problems. My friend's in the hospital. Let me go sell some cocaine. Let me go make a bunch of money, and then I forget all my problems, right? Here's the problem. Your friend's still in the hospital. There's nothing about you coping or your mechanisms or your dodging, running, flight, or flee, or fawn is going to save you with your Donald Trump wrists, bro. And that's what I kept telling my friend. There's no Jesus, bro. There's no religion. Out of the 3,000 deities that happened in this world over the history of man, oh, yours is the right one, right? Just yours? Well, I got news for you. Just your soul. Just your pain. Now, I can't experience your pain for you. You could snap your femur right here next to me. Nothing. I'd feel bad for you. I'd try to help you. Emergency, but check it out. Nothing I can do for you. None of the pain that you feel am I going to feel. I might have empathy. I might have sympathy. I might have a reflection for you, but nowhere near the car accident you just went through. And that's what people have to learn, man. There's a pain tolerance to it. He kept saying, like, I was ignoring my situations. And that's what I've been thinking of this whole week, is that's what we do. It's Friday today. Did you run away from your responsibilities? Did you give up on yourself and your exercises? I think I've done this 3-4 times a week. If you watch my show, I wasn't even trying to clock, but man, I love being out here in the morning, having some fresh air, having some stretching, having some smoke, having a conversation with myself, having a conversation with the world. And that's the pain tolerance. Maybe the pain ain't enough. Maybe as you get fat, I remember as I get fat, there's no pain in it. I'm squeezing it pretty hard. If I squeeze my nipple, I feel it. But squeezing it like this, I can't feel this fat. So it likes to come on nice and slow. But I felt it. I can feel it when I'm trying to climb a mountain. Yep. I can feel it when I'm trying to tie my shoes. I can feel it when I'm getting off the couch. The pain transfers. It's not so individual anymore. It's not so sharp. When we feel a hot stove, lessons learned fast. The slow lessons, like what kind of women am I dating, or finances, what are my habits with finances? Yes, this is all about health, wealth, and happiness and relationships. Bro, the work has to get done. What's your pain tolerance? Are you in there in a relationship like I was, where everything was toxic, everything was hard work, everything was yelling in the morning? There was the fuck yous, there was the fighting, there's the physical violence, the domestic violence, the verbal language, the verbal abuse, the long text messages and explanations instead of apologies. Bro, I've been there. Been there, done that, hated it, bro. I ain't trying to be about that life. I'm trying to be about this life where no one's yelling at anybody. I do more cuddling than yelling. Check that out. Cuddling over yelling, bro. And that's me all day. So whether you blow your nose into towels, right? Whether you get offended easily and can't wait to get up in arms, because we talked about that. I think that's your boy Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer talks about that a lot, about people that can't wait to get pissed off. Can't wait to look for offense. Our pain tolerance is so low. By the time it's time to get off your ass, you're already sedated. You have no pain tolerance. Like right now, my wrist hurts, but I still got to exercise. I might not get to do push-ups, but I guess it's double sit-ups today. My body's telling me that. I tell everybody, listen to your body. And this is the truth. You got to listen to your body. If you start listening to your mind, oh man, the mind's going to play tricks on you, bro. It's going to be painful. Because the mind's so much faster than the muscles, right? My shoulder's kinking, but my mind is flashing. And my knees are buckling and they be hurting. My knees, y'all, they be hurting. So does my mind. It'll send me messages of things gone wrong and mistakes made, and with the thought comes the emotion as well. So as it develops the neural pathway going into your brain, I'm trying to give you the hacks here, dude. You might not know it, but you're sending yourself probably the same level of cortisol and stimulus and energy that you did when you were having the trauma in the first place. Now, most people think trauma is like blunt force trauma, like you got hit and some blood came out. Trauma is the way you process it. I have, man, if I had that screenshot, that would be dope. Hold on, let me see. Backdoor action. Some backdoor action. How crazy is the one window shining on me, bro? Shine the light on me. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Um, what did it say? So it tells you, real trust in a problem, conflict directly. We all have red flags. We all have red flags. We've all experienced hurt in our past, but those who are committed to learning and growing, and there are those who are committed to blaming others. Some take accountability of their red flags, while some wear it like a badge of honor. It's not what I wanted to read. It might be on this phone. Oh well. Very common sign that someone has suffered significant childhood is a very common sign that someone has suffered significant childhood trauma is that they will try to persuade people in their lives who are abusive and cruel to treat them better instead of seeing this is a sign of distance themselves. It's not the other one I wanted to read either. Shit. Damn. After everything you have been through, I hope something beautiful happens to you. We'll end it with that one. But damn, bro, that's not the quote that I wanted, but the quote was something similar to that effect. There's something where we're still using the same stimulus for our trauma. And that, it's like, oh shit, my dad's coming home, my butthole puckers up, I feel like I gotta take a shit, I'm gonna get a spanking type shit. I remember these guttural feelings. It's something that I have to maybe go over with my psychologist or whatever, but I remember them distinctly. Like there's a problem. And when you hit this kind of level, and I'm glad we're at the 15 mark so I can explain this deeper, this level of I have left my homeostasis, I have left my centered, I have left my balance. And what he was saying is, I'll run and go sell some cocaine and make it all better. What I am saying is that doesn't make the buddy in the fucking in the hospital better. You know what I mean? And that problem is still there. That challenge is still there. So you can run, but you can't hide. And that's what I really realized. Like I could front all I want in front of you guys and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I fucking quit the sugar." I would have been out to here, bro. There's no way you can live the lie. And there's some are out there like that. What's the one guy that got on line and then he got his liposuction? Like, bro, what part of the game is that? What part of the game is that, Kanye West? That's how you lost your own mother, bro. To the game, the fake game. You went into the fake game. You wanted to compete on a fake level. There's some people that are born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Some people are born with rich parents. Some people are born poor countries. Some people are born skinny. Some people are born fat. You're going to have to roll with that. I'm just grateful that my body even reacts. Right now, you might be like, oh man, now look at the Marky. He's got nice shoulders. He's got nice biceps. He's got nice muscles, right? My fucking pain in my shoulders killing me. Pain in the right side, outside, and in the right leg. Like my whole right side is having a tough time for like ever. And feels like ever. And now I have to get up in the morning and rise and shine so I can get over some of that pain. Now, here's some pain in my hips. It's genuine. This isn't like some fake pain that I made up in my head on some emotional shit. This is real physical pain. But I promise you, if I don't fucking move, the pain of getting out of bed or getting off the couch increases. You have all that sugar holding you down. You have that lack of motivation holding you down. I promise you, it fucking sucks, bro. I've been there, bro. You just like, how hard is it to get up? It's harder when you haven't stacked it in your favor. And that's why I'm saying you allocate your pain. I used to tell people, tell me if you think this is insane or not. But I think the reason opioids are so pervasive, right? It's not only because you want to feel awesome, right? It's supposed to give you this feeling of euphoria, like everything's right in your world, right? What I believe is happening is it's delaying the pain. And the reason it's so hard to quit is because that pain becomes really insane later. So it might hold it up on the receptor, sending the signal, and it's got the blocker up. We all have blockers or VPNs or whatever else you want to call it, right? But think about this. Eventually that pain comes through. So when the pills wear off, right? When you get off of sedation, when you're done, that's the hard part. That's the shadow work. That's all the pain coming, all the childhood pain. That's scary. All the mistakes that's happened. That's scary. All the subversiveness, all 7 deadly sins will be paid in blood, skin, or time. It's coming for us, bro. And I was just shocked by it. I was just shocked by the amount of pain that's out there. You see the suffering in other humankind. You can see somebody that's had a tough life. It wears on you, bro. And I sit here with my clear skin and my tight muscles and my beautiful beard at 44 years old. It's not a white in it. It's underneath, though. There'd be some white ones in here. But I'm grateful for that. People ask how. It's like my stress-free life. Well, when I was getting pampered in a rainforest and fucking jets were sprinkling underneath me, I was like, this is some high-level human shit. Most of the rats never get to leave the maze, bro. You know what I mean? Like, most of the rats may have to go to the salt mine or the cobalt mines with your fucking flip-flops on, doing it by hand, dude, somewhere in the Congo. You can't be serious, bro. King Leopold II, you can't be serious, bro. We were looking this stuff up. There's so much pain out there, and this is why it's like, who's got the tolerance for it, bro? Do you need pills for your pain? Do you need excuses for your pain? Are you the type of person that experiences pain and shares it? Like, if you get discomforted, does everybody have to be discomforted? Do you bring that vibe to the house and then now everybody else has got to change because you had a bad day or you don't know how to experience road rage? What if you're always triggered by road rage, so every day you come home, then you're always pissed? What sense does that make? And that's when your boy Wayne Dyer would tell you. He would say that you got to get used to it. That's the time to fucking start listening to self-help books, start getting some morning motivation going, start throwing in some of these affirmation videos I keep talking about, bro. Play that bitch. Play it over and over again. You know what? Since it's not a song, it probably won't flag. I'll show you it, but affirmations are so fucking dope, bro. It has like 7 different I am affirmations. There it is. Try to listen to me. I am affirmations, and I am what is it? Abundance is one of my favorites. I am affirmation. There's another abundance one. I'll play some for you. Yeah, bro. And then we'll just chill at it. Let it sink in. Let this chill on enough for all of us to get something out of it. See, I'm already halfway through.
Divine. I am made of magic.
Made of magic, bro. So
I am in control of my thoughts. I am in control of my responses to life. I am determined. I am focused. I am destined to succeed. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am in love with life.
I love my life. I love my life.
I am creative.
I love my body.
I am expressive. I am dreaming up new ideas.
I love that I have the time
I am
to process this, that I can come up and get stretched and get myself hydrated first things in the morning, or fresh water. I'm not joking. You need to filter your system. You've been dehydrated all day. Get some fresh sunlight on you. That's all day. That's from your boy off of Joe Rogan. I forget that doctor's name. You can leverage it. You can eat more salads over burgers, and you know it, bro. You know about the sugars, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just in denial about it. Your body won't lie. Your life won't lie. Mother Nature, the universe, it doesn't lie, bro. It's not going to cover your ass, bro. No one's going to do the counting for you. Either you're doing the exercises or you're not. Either you're eating the foods or you're not. Either you're making wise decisions or you're not. And it's that simple, bro. It's that simple. Short term pain or long term pain. You want that short time or that long time? Like they say in Thailand with the fucking prostitutes. You want short time or long time? You want to do this just for an hour? You want to just go drinking for an hour and get rid of your problems for an hour? And now you got to give up a day, right? Right? You have to give up the next day or two. I'll exchange you 1 hour for 3 days. Go ahead, put the rest on my time. I'll let you have all my drinking time. To tell people, go ahead, keep that dab, bro. It's only going to get wasted on me. I don't appreciate the dabs. I don't get the concept. It's a little too much for my tolerance, right? We all have tolerance. What's your pain tolerance like? Are you able to take the pain and keep it pushing? That's really what it's about. I mean, that's survival of the fittest. Now you're talking leopard shit. Now you're talking, survival shit. You want to be a survivalist. It's a pain check, bro. It's pain tolerance. You think they get up to fucking Mount Everest on a fucking escalator, bro? Come on. Oh, there's that bird again. So beautiful. So majestic. Yeah. No. No, it's going to have to be paid. Every prize has a price. And you just got to pay it, bro. And some of it's in pain, and some of it's in tolerance, and some of it's in experience, and some of it's in cash, and some of it's in skin, and some of it's in time. Oh, some of it's in life. Fuck, we all know. Woo, woo, woo. We all know. Oh, man. And pretty much that's the show. I want to continue stretching, do my damn thing, but my own damn thing. I like to do weird stretches because it gets in this weird areas like in my hip where it hurts, and just trying to stretch where it hurts, man. You might call it yoga. I call it stretching, right? You might call it exercise. I call it relaxing, and then some other people might call this a habit, and I call it an addiction. And that's what it was. This was Saint's addiction. I'm on a mission, bro, to turn my frown upside down and stop viewing things so negatively, and not fire off so fastly, and realize I needed some pain tolerance, not run to the weed because someone didn't like me, get off the phone or start smoking while I'm on the phone with them. I know you know what I mean. So it's just like, oh no, something bad happened. Quick, grab a cigarette. Bad habits. We said choose better habits around here is one of my shirts, but for real though, choose better habits, man. You're gonna know your habits for sure. Oh no, he doesn't like me. Grab a cookie. It's just like we keep drilling holes in our canoe, bro. Keep telling you holes in our fucking canoe, and it's horrible. So if it didn't work, I wouldn't share it. You know what I mean? Like if it didn't, if I haven't seen it work with my own eyes, bro, in my own body, in my own mind, I wouldn't share it. But this is it. This is your pain tolerance. You're gonna have to get some of it, bro. Fucking sucks, but it's true. But if the more pain tolerance you can endure, the book Endure, my book I wrote in South Korean prison, the more you can get through the race and see that some of this is just a test. Some of this is just to see if you want it bad enough. Some of it's to give you the building skills that you needed anyway. I mean, it sucks that some of these lessons are covered in pain, but yeah, they're pain filled. But like I said, when now you're not lost anymore. You've been through it. Now you're not lost anymore. That's why the second abortion doesn't hurt as much as the first, because I have some experience with it. And as much as I don't want to be burned by the fire, I came out of it like a phoenix. This is my November 5th V for Vendetta burned body. The other man got burned in the jungle, and different versions of me died. And that which was sent to kill me only made me stronger. And therefore, I am the way that I am now. I can only thank my opponents. I can only thank my challenges. I can only thank my trials and tribulations, because they made me into the man that I am. and there's no one taking that away from me because that's all that I am. So I am's what I am's, and that's all that I am. Bye. So go get some. It's the day, your morning motivation, peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And Fiendish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But for fuck's sakes, man, the other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, bro, the other side of the world, it's all out there. Everything you want's on the other side of all that, and you gotta just go after it. My motivation, since addiction. I've got work to do. Put in that work. Put in work, put in work.